favorite thing, or what are some of your favorite things about being at San Jacinto?
My favorite things about being at San Jacinto is the communion of all of it. I feel like our grade is so small and tight-knit that we can all come together and be really close and really care for each other and be there for each other.
Yeah, absolutely. When I came to San Jac, it was the second time I changed schools, and I never felt more at home than I do at this school. And obviously changing schools the first time was tough, and changing schools the second time in 7th grade was tough, but coming here I felt so welcome and so like she said, close-knit with all of my friends in my grade, and like people really cared about me.
What are some of the things that set our teachers apart?
I think since our classes are so small, everybody really gets one-on-one attention. I went to Days of Awe in my kindergarten all through when I came here, and I never really got one-on-one time with teachers, and they never really cared about me like my teachers here do. I know that if I needed anything or I was struggling with something, I can always go to them, and they're going to be there for me and help me out with anything I needed. They're really caring and loving.
The teachers don't ever hesitate to tell you that they truly do love you. And I remember Mrs. Moss, my 7th and 8th grade teacher, used to tell us that at least once a week she would go around the classroom and look everyone in the eyes, and she would look at me and she'd say, "Grace Hodges, I love you." And that was also one of my favorite memories.
And you know they really want to be here because they maybe aren't getting the things they might get at other schools, but they're here because they love us and they want us to love the Lord and know more about Him.
Let's say you have a first-time visitor coming to your classroom for the very first time. They're here at San Jac. What would you tell them that would make them want to stay and be a student at San Jacinto?
I don't think you'd have to tell them anything. I think that at the very beginning of the day when they first walk in, I would just say, "You're going to absolutely love it." I mean, and we just had a student who came and toured a couple of weeks ago, and she came to me afterwards and she said she just felt so at home after spending one day here. She felt so uplifted and encouraged. The vast difference that there is between other schools and our school. You walk in and you can feel the difference.
And I feel like we have a lot of fun. Our Spanish class, pre-cal, and physics is just 7 people, and physics is hard, especially with Mrs. Wands, and we have a rough time, but we just laugh our way through it. All day long we're laughing and having fun, and it's just a fun environment and a fun place to be.
That's really good. You have some defining moments in life. I don't know if you had any since you've been here at San Jacinto, but if something happened that was a defining moment for you, take a minute and share about it.
The only moment that I've really felt God definitely 100% that He was speaking to you is when I came here, because I was really struggling. My brother was coming here and I wasn't sure if I wanted to switch over. I've been with my friends and at the same school forever, and I was so nervous. And when I came here, I remember walking into Mrs. Hollis's class and just feeling so welcomed, and that whole first week I was so quiet, and I'm not really a shy person, but I don't think I spoke at all. And I was just amazed because we got to learn Bible every day. I was nervous I wouldn't know as much as everybody else and stuff like that, but I just felt welcomed, and I just knew that God had put me there for a reason, and I feel like it really changed the direction for my life. Sometimes I think about and I look back on my friends that I had at public school and what they're doing now, and I just imagine what I would be like if I had stayed there, and I don't think my relationship with God would be the same, and I don't think I'd be the same person that I am today.
Absolutely. I completely agree with that, because I came from a school I lived 1,000 miles from here, literally, and moving to a new state altogether was terrifying, but coming to a new school was also terrifying, and I did not expect the best, and I was expecting to come in and to not necessarily be fitting in so well, because it was 7th grade, and it was not a year where everyone already kind of has their friend groups, but after that first day, it was as if I had been there for several years, and the teachers just were so happy to have a new student, and it was the same year that we merged with Arbor. So I wasn't alone in feeling nervous in a new environment, and so it was really nice just being welcome with all the other Arbor kids, and how quickly everyone was able to just say, okay, this is what's happening, this is what we're doing, and we're gonna roll with it because that's what we do. And it was fantastic. I just knew this is where I'm meant to be.
Great. Last question. This is spontaneous. When you think of San Jacinto Christian Academy, give me 1 or 2 words that comes to your mind right away.
Family.
Family, okay.
Home.
Home.